YouTube, what is going on? Back with my latest video, back in the installment of Speculation Saturday. So I have a pretty cool video for you guys today. I have two lines I think you should pick up before it's too late. One is a upcoming project that I think is going to push this one up higher, and one I think is just an underrated and slept on line that I think you guys should get into your collection. So without further ado, let's get right into it, see what I got. Here we go.
Listen, been in the game for a minute, clocking in because it's time to get down to business. Stunting is a habit, on me I'm good at it. Ask around town, I'm known as the Popsavage.
Alright guys, before we get into this video, please smash that like button down below. Let me know you guys are enjoying these videos, and as always, if you're new to this channel, welcome. Hit subscribe button down below as well so you're updated to my most recent content, and hit that bell notification so you're alerted as soon as I post a new video. So if this is your first time tuning this segment, we like to try to do every Saturdays, like to talk about the financial side of Funko Pops, like to talk about, different topics, the financial side of Funko, and also most times suggest Funko Pops I think are going to go up in value, and that's what we're going to be doing today. So like I said, I have two lines I think are underrated, things I think you should, if you're fans, definitely pick up before it's too late, and just some things I want to bring to your attention. That's what I like to try to do every week. Sometimes it's not always just about something that's hot right now. Some things, and the most things I think are best investments, are the things that people are sleeping on and that have potential to rise up further in the future, and that's what I like to try to highlight on this segment. So the first pop, or first line I want to talk about, there is an upcoming project for this property, and I think now is a good time to pick up some of these pops before it gets more attention. People start trying to grab these in their collection, and that is SheRa. So SheRa is getting her own live action TV series that's being developed by Amazon. So definitely a pop and a character I think you guys should pick stuff up from. Now I have this one right here. If you're familiar with my channel, I used to have the old one, the expensive one that I sold, and I used the money to buy my giant size X-Men #1, which I have absolutely no regrets because that book's now like a $5,000 book. So really happy I did make that move, but I'm really happy that I got the new edition one back into the collection. So this one dropped back in 2020. Like I said, there's a new movie coming out, or a new TV show coming out for SheRa. They did have I believe a TV show for Netflix as well, a cartoon. Correct me if I'm wrong, but as far as I know, that was pretty popular. There was a whole lot of merchandise out there for it as well. Now there is a couple different SheRas. There's the original one that I discussed before, but that's the last time I checked on the app, like a $610 Funko Pop. So it's pretty expensive, but if that's something, it's in your wheelhouse, definitely maybe something to pick up. This one I think is only going for about retail, 12 bucks. And they have this one, and then they have a specialty series one that is also glow in the dark. And there's also a SheRa on Swiftwind, which that zombie looking horse. I think it's an ugly looking pop, but I think all three of them are actually showing, maybe not the Swiftwind, but are showing up as temporarily unavailable on the Funko app. Now that can always go one way or the other. It means it's temporarily unavailable for retailers to order, but that can go one way of being back available, or it could be vaulted very soon. So either way, I think it's a good way to play it. It's going to be popular either way with a new show coming out. And the thing with temporarily unavailable, that means the supply is not flowing right at the moment. So that means no more are currently being produced and shipped out to retailers. So I gotta say that's a good sign as far as the supply thing is concerned. And with this SheRa right there being only about retail, and the other one being out of reach for most people at $610, I can definitely see this one making up some of that gap at least, especially with the popularity of the show. Now obviously they may make another pop run for SheRa for the show, but it's been really recent since they made this one, and I don't know if there's any sense of making another whole line for it. So I think this one's still a safe bet. It's a little bit more on the speculative side, but if this is the last SheRa they make for at least a long time and the show's popular, I think this is the one that people are going to most gravitate towards. Maybe the specialty series one for the glow in the dark, but they're both really affordable. Kind of pick your poison. If you like the Swiftwind with the zombie horse, pick that one up. But I think with the popularity of the show, this one's going to be one that people sleep on, or sleeping on now, and definitely a pop to get in your collection before it's too late. Alright guys, so this line I'm about to talk about now is a very underrated one. I'm surprised that the prices on this one are still very low, because these have actually been vaulted for a few years now, maybe 2-3 years, and they haven't really gone up. And I think that's just because there's still people getting into this hobby. There's a lot of people that don't know about these pops, that they exist, and I still think they have a lot of upward potential as far as them going up in value, and that is the Inside Out Pops. So right here we have Joy. So I actually have 3 of the 6. There's 6 Pops total in this collection for Inside Out. Now the reason I'm suggesting these is, like I said, they're pretty affordable. You know, I think Joy, no, maybe Sadness. Sadness I think is the most expensive one, and she's $36 for the non-con edition. Now there is 2 con editions, I think, for Sadness. Maybe Anger. I think Disgust and Joy might have one too, but this, I think the same exact Pops. Correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe Joy has Glitter. Let me know in the comment section below. But in general, these Pops are very, very affordable for a very popular Disney/Pixar movie. And they've been vaulted for years, which means the supply has dried up for years now. So I think these ones, once they get into the hands of collectors, are going to start skyrocketing it up, especially if more people get into this hobby, getting into new people who are into Disney, and especially if Disney decides to make a sequel for this property, which I don't think is out of the realm of possibility. It was a popular movie. A lot of times where I see like top lists of all time for Disney movies, Pixar movies, this is towards the front. Correct me if I'm wrong. If you guys don't like it, drop it in the comment section below, but I thoroughly enjoyed this movie. I think it's one of Disney's best movies of all time, and definitely a sleeper one as well. So this line is definitely one you want to pick up. I have a bunch of this Pop right here. Fear. Fear was a clearance Pop for a long time. He was going for $5, and he was consistently $5, and you can get him, you know, sometimes even for $3. But he's now going for $10 now. He's been vaulted for like 2-3 years now, so he's already starting to go in value. All of these actually have slowly climbed up in value, but I think it's only going to take, you know, some news of a sequel or more people getting into the hobby to make these skyrocket even more. And even if that doesn't happen, the supply is running thin. People who are Disney collectors are going to want to get these in the collection because it is a popular movie and they're pretty affordable for the time being. So I think no matter what, this is a slow climber, if not a fast climber as far as value is concerned. And if you're a fan of this movie, I definitely think you should get these into your collection before it's too late. So like I said, Fear is the most affordable one. He's $10 right now. Like I said, I have a few of these because I was buying them at clearance because I saw they were vaulted for $3. Vaulted Pops for a popular property like that. That's definitely something you guys want to look into. You know, as far as speculating on Funko Pops, if you can find something from a popular series that is vaulted and is going for an extremely low amount of money, like $3, it's almost always a guarantee it's going to go up. That's just a pro tip. If you see that kind of deal, you know, jump on it. And then this is the last one I have, is Disgust right there. She was like $15, $20. I don't know what she's going for right now. But another one that I think had a con exclusive. If you get the con exclusive ones, they're very, very cool looking. I think they glow or they're glitter. I don't really remember. But there's the rest of the line back there. Anger, Bing Bong, and Sadness are the ones I don't have. Bing Bong also has an exclusive where he's invisible, which I think is a very underrated Pop because he was an imaginary friend. He kind of disappeared in the movie. I guess that was a spoiler alert. But that's a really cool Pop, underrated one. And another one you definitely want to consider for this line. But all things considered, you guys know I suggest a lot of anime or animation stuff, and I think that's because it's a very, very investable line because it appeals to so many people outside of just Funko hobbies, and that's why I think this is a line you definitely want to suggest, because I think this is a underrated, undervalued property, and you definitely want to get that in the collection. So there you guys go. That's the 2 lines I think you guys should pick up today. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below if you have these, if you don't agree with it. If you do agree with it, let me know all your thoughts in the comment section below. I'm not offended by anything you say. And if you think there's anything else I missed out on, anything should be included on this segment, drop down in the comment section below. I'll be happy to feature you and your picks on the next week's segment. As always, guys, I really appreciate your support and watching these videos. If you've not already, hit the like button down below. Subscribe if you're new. Check me out on my Instagram at ThePopSavage. You can stay connected there too. And also check out my second channel, Savage Breaks, where I do Pokemon and sport card openings. Thanks again for watching, guys. Until next time, I'll see you later.